Hi there. Well, today is November the 17th, and it's the day that I'm going to announce the winners of our prize draw that we held just day before yesterday. This was the contest for all members who joined Wheel and Anchor over the last weeks and months. You are all eligible to win one of 4 great prizes, and I'm going to announce those winners at the end of my video blog. But first, I'd like to address a few of the questions that have come up in the questionnaires that you submitted. We had literally hundreds of questionnaires come in over the last several weeks, and I'm encouraged to see how engaged our new members are in what we're doing here at Wheel and Anchor and all of the great tours and events that we're planning for the near future. So let me address a couple of those questions. First of all, Donna from Edmonton asked about whether we do group tours only or whether we also do tours for individuals. Well, at the moment, the foundation of Wheel and Anchor is all about our escorted or hosted tour experience. So we've designed the tours that are in our program now for groups, small to medium-sized groups, and they are escorted or hosted by someone like myself or one of the other people who I've trained to deliver the hospitality that we are making Wheel and Anchor known for. As far as individual travel is concerned, we don't yet have the capacity to handle the types of things like air tickets and hotel bookings and car rentals. It's something I am planning to add in the not too distant future, but for the time being, we really are focused on the programs that we have. However, if you see something that you like, perhaps one of our river cruise programs or expedition cruises, and the dates don't quite work, there is certainly we can assist you to try to travel on one of the other dates that our partners might be offering. We have a question from Claudia of Flesherton, Ontario, regarding our events and where they're going to take place, as well as Tony from Toronto asking whether you would be notified about our different events. So we're just in the midst of planning all of our events for the 2019 season, certainly for the first few months. We're looking to resume our events in March. I'm heading out for the next 2 months, and of course I'm keen to meet all of our new members across Canada. So our events will take place, we'll have a number of them in Southern Ontario, in February, and then starting in March and going into April, I'm actually planning a first tour from starting in Ontario, heading west across the Prairie provinces, and then out to Alberta and British Columbia, where I hope to meet some of our new members there as I say, starting in late March and April, and we'll let you know the dates about all of that as soon as we have finalized our programming. As far as being notified about them, in every newsletter that we issue each week, we'll advise you about our new events. And of course, to the extent that we have your information, we know what city that you reside in, we'll send you an invitation when there's an event that is going to be happening near you. So you can rest assured we'll let you know about all upcoming events that are happening. Grant from Etobicoke asked about whether we do any tours in Canada. And it's interesting because a number of people have asked me about doing tours in Canada, and frankly I think sometimes we underrate our own great country that we live in. So there are none currently on the roster, but I've been giving serious thought to running tours out to Newfoundland, which has been a very popular destination not just for Canadians but for people from all over the world. I'm also thinking about running a food type tour, one of our Wheel and Anchor taste programs, to Quebec, in the area between Montreal and Quebec, which is known for some of the most fantastic Quebecois products that are consumed not only here in Eastern Canada, but frankly all over the world. And I'm also thinking about a program out to British Columbia, where we'd see some of the highlights of Vancouver Island as well as the beautiful interior of BC. So keep an eye out for those programs. I am keen to promote tours here in Canada, and we'll be launching them through the course of next year. Deborah from Edmonton asked about how far in advance we publish our tours. Well, I think it goes without saying that it's in all of our interests to learn about what kind of programs we're going to offer as far in advance as possible. And as I mentioned in last week's newsletter, I just returned from World Travel Market, where I was discussing programs as far in advance as 2021 and 2022. Largely, the hotels, cruise lines, and railways don't have their dates out quite that far, but we certainly have a policy of trying to get programs listed for at least 1 year in advance to as much as 2 years in advance, depending on when we have all of the information about the dates that are going. So it's my commitment that we advise you, as I say, between 1 and 2 years in advance on all the tours that we're planning to offer. And finally, Connie from Saskatoon asked if we've explored all of the destinations on all of our tours. This is a great question, actually, and I've traveled to, in the meantime, about 84 countries around the world, many of them numerous times over. So I've spent a great deal of time exploring a lot of the places that we offer on our destinations. And not just myself, but the other members of my team and our wider team who help us to coordinate our tours have largely visited the vast majority of places that we actually offer. So I can't say that we've actually seen all of them, but between ourselves and our network of partners who we work with, so we rely on trusted partners in countries all around the world who we know through our experience and my 28 years of experience in the business, we can count on to ensure that every experience and every hotel and every coach is going to be to the high standards that we expect. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. I'd like to announce the winners of the prize draw, which we held on November the 15th, just 2 days ago at the end of the contest period as we originally announced. How we managed this draw was that we used a random number generator to select a number between 1 and 2,085, which was the number of members on our list as of the close of the contest on November the 15th. And the lucky winners are as follows. Winning our Wheel and Anchor membership pack consisting of a leather notebook, leather luggage tags, and our very handy baggage strap with a built-in weigh scale on it is Margaret Fries from Kingston, Ontario. The next prize that we had was two tickets for the musical Dear Evan Hansen, which was widely acclaimed on Broadway. We're going as a group with Wheel and Anchor in March of next year, and those of you in Southern Ontario, we'd love to see you come out. And the winner of those 2 tickets is Elaine Fay from Guelph, Ontario. And then our third prize was the set of Bose noise-canceling earbuds. These are the things that you put in your ears when you're on a long flight, and they really help eliminate all that ambient noise. I frankly love using these things. I think it's a great gift. And these go to Susan Nichols of North Vancouver, British Columbia. And finally, our grand prize, which was a set of Tumi luggage, 1 large suitcase, as well as a smaller carry-on piece. I'm a big fan, I must admit, of Tumi luggage. They have a great warranty and really a terrific product, and they look very cool. And the winner of our set of Tumi luggage goes to Carol Booth of Burlington, Ontario. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you very much for participating in this contest and for placing your interest in Wheel and Anchor. I look forward to coming to you next week from a destination which I'm not going to let you know. I'll just tell you it's a little bit warmer than here in Southern Ontario. So until then, as always, happy travels.